So let's look upon the different body parts and their maintenance while we are speaking in public. Let's look upon the head. Our head should be straight. We should not bend down our head or speak like this. We should never give our speeches like this. This shows that you're low confident. Just keep your head straight. Head should be upwards and not downwards. Of course, it should not be like this, but we should maintain our head in a posture so that the public can see you at a very good angle. Okay? Now, let's talk about our shoulders, because after head then comes our shoulders. So shoulders, some people have a bad habit of slouching shoulders. Even while they're not speaking in public, they just stand like this, or they just move like this. So that is a bad habit. We should definitely ignore it. It also impacts your health. So just apart from public speaking, it is going to affect your health also. So try to maintain a good posture while you're standing, keeping in mind your shoulders should be straight enough. So it should not be like this, they should be like this. Okay, your shoulders are now straight. Now look upon the body, the lower body part. Okay, so some people again have a bad habit of doing it like this. So let me show you something. Right, you're gonna sound funny and look funny if you maintain these kind of postures. So make sure that you maintain a straight posture of your shoulders as well as your lower body. So do not bend down or move way forward. Okay, so keep it straight, simple. Talking about the legs. Now, legs can be adjusted as per your comfort zone. Yes, definitely. If you're comfortable speaking in cross legs, you can do that. If you're comfortable speaking in a posture wherein you give your weight to one leg, that's perfectly fine. There is no rule that you have to be, stand like any proper posture for your legs. So you can keep your legs moving also, because when you speak in public, you generally, have to take a round, or you don't sit or stand in one position, or else you will sound, or you'll be felt like you're just getting bored, or you're just doing one thing. So if you want your public to look upon you in an interesting way, just keep moving and cover the area that you are speaking in. If you're on stage, just cover the stage, or make the round moments, or just move from here to here. This is how we cover and we use our legs in a proper manner. Please make sure that if you shake your legs, if you are shaking your legs while you're speaking, it shows that you're nervous. So please don't do that. Prepare yourself before you enter on the stage, so that you don't get nervous and you don't shake your legs, or you don't use your hands in this manner. So that should not be done. Now we are going to talk about our hands. Some people start doing like this when they get on stage, or if they have any pen, they just tickle the pen in such a manner that people gets to know that you're actually low confident. So that should not happen. You should use your hands in such a manner that you express yourself. For example, if you're saying you're happy, you should you can use your hands in a proper manner. I am happy today. Or if you're sad, I'm sad today. I'm not feeling that great. Okay, that way you can use your hands. If you want to interact with your audience, you can also use your hands. Okay, clap with me if you agree with me. Okay, give me a thumbs up like this. Just use your hands, the way you want to, so that you sound expressive, impressive. You can use your body in such a manner that you can leave a very good impression on the public. So make sure you use these hands given by God to impress your public. Okay? Then comes our facial expressions, which are very, very important when it comes to spoken English, or speaking any language, or giving any speech in public. Because we are telling our story, or we are trying to impress anybody, or we are going to influence a public area. So we need to be very, very expressive. For example, If I only give you speech in only one expression, would you be able to understand the message that I'm going to explain you? No, definitely not. Even if we are speaking Hindi or we are speaking our native language, we just use many expressions in telling one story or in explaining one incident that has happened, right? Same thing has to be done while we are giving a speech in English. We have to use our facial expression that includes our eyes, our facial expressions of mouth, and we have to give our expressions while we are speaking. For example, if you're saying I am happy, my eyes are now opened up, I have a cute smile on my face, right? When we are expressing something sad, we have to look like that. It should not seem like you are not giving expressions as per the situation that you are expressing. Simple and easy. So make sure that you're maintaining proper expressions while you're giving a speech in public. And how can you do that? Just practice in front of mirror, okay? Or record yourself. The best way to see the improvements is to record yourself. Record yourself while you're preparing for any speech 10 times, minimum 10 times. In the very first video, you will find that you're very nervous and you're not able to properly do it, okay? Do it on the next day or do it on the next part of the day. Then you will see the improvement, and then do it, after some breaks. So if you are able to do it 10 times before you actually give the speech, you can see the kind of difference you have made in yourself while it comes to expressing yourself. Because the more you practice, the more you are able to express yourself. So be prepared and do the practice. So these were the different gestures, these were the different body language things that we need to consider and keep in mind before we are giving a speech. So now, one of the most important things that I actually forgot to mention here is the eye contact. Definitely, if you're not making an eye contact with the public, you are not at all seeming good. Okay, let me show you. If I am giving you this information on this video and I'm talking like this, okay, now you'll have to do it like this. You should practice yourself. Do you find it interesting? You will not even listen to me for more than 2 minutes if I keep on, looking down and I'm not looking in front of you. So this should not be done. You should look to your audience. For example, if you face nervousness in the very beginning, just look on their heads. Look on their heads. This is a very good trick that I got from one of my teachers and I'm sharing it with you. If you are not able to make an eye contact, just look on their head. The public will feel that they are, that the speaker is looking at them, but you are actually not looking at them. You are actually looking over their heads, okay? So that is the one trick that you can follow to make an eye contact. And second most important thing is, you don't have to stare at them. Please don't do this. Some people have a bad habit of staring at people. Staring and making eye contact are two different things. You should make a difference and you should note down that you do not have to stare at them. You just have to make an eye contact, and you can switch to multiple people. For example, you're giving a speech for let's say 15 people, okay? So just ask one question to one individual, then switch to the other individual, and you should move your head and you should move your eyes to the audience so that you do not feel, you do not give the intention to the other individual that you're only looking at one person. That should not happen, okay? So you should try to maintain eye contact with different people if there are more than 2 to 3 people, of course, if you're giving a public speech, okay? So these were the body posture tips that I wanted to give you. Please make a note of all of them and try to work upon each of the body part that I've told you to work upon.